Hey, good morning guys. It is Julie Hamilton with Life Builders, bringing you simple tips to build a strong and healthy life on. I know it's a little bit loud out here, but I wanted to do this video with my favorite plant. And here's why. Oh, here's the siren. And here is why. Because it is time to deadhead your life. If you're not familiar with deadheading, here's how it works. The other day I was working with this plant and I was snipping off the flowers that were dead. And my daughter said to me, "Mom, don't take the dead flowers off. They're gonna come alive again." And it just made me think, how many times do we have something in our life that we keep giving life to? So this plant, when it has a dead flower, like this one's mostly dead, it's giving energy to it. It's giving its life juices to it. And what happens is that thing never gets any more alive, right? So sometimes we can have something in our life that is toxic for us. It could be maybe the music we listen to. Maybe it's like we hear this music and we like the sound of it, but when we get done, we feel dark inside or empty inside. Good morning, Abby. Great to see you. It could be music. It could be habits. Maybe it's a habit that is getting you into trouble. It could be addictions. It could be friendships. It could be relationships. Have you guys ever had that toxic friendship that when you're around that person, you just feel awful about yourself, or maybe they're insulting you, or you're always having to defend yourself? Or it could also be even social media relationships or accounts that you follow that once you get done, you're like, oh, I feel bad about myself from following this person. Or maybe gossip. I mean, it could be any number of toxic things in our lives. And what we're doing is when we leave them on the vine, we leave them on the plant, we are still feeding that thing. And what you feed grows. So what we have to do is we have to deadhead our lives. That means I would come in, if I was deadheading this plant, I would come in and I would snap off this bloom, because look at all the dead part on it. Right? It's going to be like, I'm going to take this off because I don't want my energy going into this dead flower. I don't want my energy in my life. I don't want to be putting it into something that's dead, that's not going to grow anymore. I want it, once I take this off, what happens is that the plant is able to give the energy that it's producing to all the rest of the new baby flowers that are coming up. It doesn't need this flower anymore. And this flower is robbing the other flowers of the energy. So when I deadhead it, when I take this flower off, it can give energy to this one and this one and this little baby one. And it makes for a better plant, a more healthier plant. And that's what happens in our lives. When we get rid of the dead things in our lives, we're able to give more energy to what is life-giving to us. Good morning, happy Monday, Carol. We are able to give more energy into the things that are giving us life. If we cut out what's toxic, we are able to maybe have more time. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. We are able to have more time to maybe read your word more, or maybe hang out with people that are encouraging you more, maybe get a mentor. So it's time to deadhead your lives. Now, what I don't mean by this is if you're in a marriage and you feel dead, that you should leave your marriage. Do not do that. Keep pouring into that thing, because that is a covenant relationship. But if you have something in your life that you know is bringing you harm, you know it's toxic, you know it's making you feel worse about yourself, it's time to get rid of it and deadhead that thing and get rid of it so you can have all the new blooms growing at their full capacity. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing week this week, and I'm just wishing you the very best. Love you so much. Go live your big, amazing, beautiful lives, and tell me, maybe in the comments, what it is that you're trying to leave behind and what you're gonna put more energy into. I love you. Bye.